last time we had some discussion. We are not really high acknowledged and well known for how is the local regulation. The grid is sell to the grid or sell to the enterprise, or it's a self-consumption, or we have to cooperate with the other companies. That is what we don't have understanding. And how about the local consumption? How is the situation of the local geography? And also, what is the policy of the foreign investment in Liberia? That is what we would like to understand during this meeting. We had some experience of in China we call it also free trading zone. In Shenzhen we have a lot of free trading zone, and we will have some special rules or principles rather than the regular region. So that is also what we are very interested in. Your free trading zone, any special request or any special principle for the foreign investors or the foreign companies? What is the good things and advantage for us to understand? So Liberia, frankly speaking, for Chinese people, we are not that really familiar. We are quite far away. For myself, I think the only one I know is Mr. George Weah.
The former president.
Yeah, right. But I'm sorry, I'm not AC Milan, I'm Inter. So the thing is, we are quite far away, but for the business and for the project construction, I think we have quite huge potential business opportunity we can discuss together. And we have a lot of experience from here. We can copy and paste in Africa. So I hope we can help to make something. So for the project, I would like to understand a little bit more how is the possibility we can do the project there, and how is the local policy, principle, and any good advantage for us to understand.
Okay. So thank you very much, members of the team. We're very proud to be here. We are currently partnering with BlackRock. They are potential developer for the Monrovia Industrial Free Zone. We're talking about a land space of 90 acres in Monrovia, with access to the Port of Monrovia, the Free Port of Monrovia. The national port is close by, and then the LEC, the Liberia Legislative Corporation that runs government power program, is also our neighbor. The Liberia Special Economic Zones Authority, of which we represent, I'm the Director of Regulations, is the Director of Policy and Planning. We basically look for investors and take them to the zones. Within the zones, you have tax incentives, you have access to streamlined regulations, where there is speed of doing business. All of the barriers are removed as compared to doing business in the natural business environment. So coming to invest with us is easier for you. We take you to Liberia as our client through BlackRock. We get all of the certifications and approvals from the government for you and deliver that to your doorstep. We also give you a market. The entire power structure in the country now is around 150 megawatt. And the power need for the country is 400 megawatt. So we have a space of, we have a market of 250. We can directly invest in through Black Lake. So you have readily available customers that will want to rush, to purchase power from you. For example, I told you about the Free Port of Monrovia is just close by. They have need for power. You have the largest cement manufacturing factory. They have need for power. You have this very zone, the manufacturing plants that will be within the zone. They have need for power. So if you were to invest alongside with BlackRock in the energy program, you have the market. Liberia has a population of 5.5 million people, and the current legislative grid cannot supply homes, cannot supply hospitals, cannot supply manufacturing plants, cannot supply industries. So Skywolf, partnering with our developer, the BlackRock to invest in the energy sector would be not just for profit, but you create jobs for Liberians. You will have an impact on the local economy, and then we'll give you the tax incentives that will be required to invest. For example, for import tariffs, normally when you're taking things into the country, you pay some taxes. We'll give you waiver on raw materials, machineries, equipment, technologies that you bring in, like all these factory components that you bring to Liberia, to build your warehouses or build your factories or build a power plant. You have 100% tax waivers on those things. So, and then we deliver the market right to the doorstep. So, with us selling to the national power grid, you already have customers. You have off-takers who are in need of the power. Right now, BlackRock got a team in town in Monrovia. They're working along with the Electricity Corporation, the Regulatory Corporation for the electricity provision in our country, to understand all of the steps. So they're going through all of the preliminary works that will be seconded or succeeded by the energy program. So you have the market to sell power. You have the tax system that will be very, very encouraging for investment. For example, in Liberia, the corporate tax rate is 25%. But if you invest into the zone, it's 10%. So it's 15% off, which is very important for any investment. All of the approvals, if you were to go to National Investment Commission or you were to go to a Ministry of Finance, we do all for you. We bring everything into one box. We create a one-stop shop and say, you come here today, you get business registration. You come here today, you get tax clearance. You come here today, all of your foreign employees are enrolled in the national database. You just sit at your office and we deliver the entire package to you. So that's the advantages. Those are some of the advantages of investing in the special economic zones in the country. And it's young. You have very vibrant workforce. The Liberians are very eager people. Government alone cannot provide jobs. So we look for the private sector. And that's our job, to bring the private sector closer to the country. I heard you when you spoke about you're not familiar with Liberia, but let me tell you that there are so many Chinese companies in Liberia. In fact, our roads are built by Chinese companies. We have East International there, we have China Henan, our airport, the terminal, the runway.
Right.
So you go into the streets, into the city center, you see Chinese everywhere. So it's like you're coming home. Yeah, there you're coming home. Yeah, there you're coming home. So Liberia is very open. The two governments are working together. Most of our public buildings are built by Chinese investment. Our entire ministerial complex, where we have over 9 ministries, that complex has been built by the government of China. Yeah. So our roads, our public buildings, a bunch of our friends come here to get education. They come to school in China. The Liberian population go to universities. So Liberia is the second home if you were to come to invest. You would not have difficulty. He been there. I mean, he enjoyed the local food already. He's a Liberian by extension. So in a nutshell, you have the tax system that will favor your investment. You have the incentives program. You have reliefs from hurdles in the importation of the raw materials and equipment needed to drive your investment. You have the workforce. You have access to ports in the country that you can ship in your materials from these various ports. In fact, in addition to the Monrovia Industrial Free Zone, we have 631 hectares of land in the second city in Buchanan that is also open for the kind of investment. What I'm going to do today is to send to him the entire package to reach him with all the various layers, and then he will gradually share with you. But I can assure you that if you were to partner with BlackRock to invest in Liberia, your money will be safe. We have stability. We've had nearly 3 decades of peace, sustainable peace. Liberia is investment friendly. Liberians are friendly set of people. You mentioned the former President George Weah. Our country is noted for making history. We are the first female president, first woman president in the world, was elected in 2005. So when I entered your factory and saw women working hand in hand to men, that inspired us more because at home we are a gender-sensitive country. So Luba, you say chief, how you call it, boss man? Yeah, Luba. I look forward to working with you. Our entity look forward to working with you to ensure that we can make Liberia an investment destination. And I can assure you that your money will be safe, your investment will be safe. We will get jobs for our people.
Okay.
You will get profit in your business. At the end of the day, everybody wins.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I see. So for the solar park, I think we always, when we invest in a solar farm in overseas, we will worry about some things. First is the net. Number two is the approval from many departments, many different organizations. Because frankly speaking, a lot of times for Chinese people, we as foreigners, we invest in another country, it's more like a black box.
Yeah.
We have no idea how many paper I have to sign, how many approval I need to get before the construction. We are quite worried about when we already started the construction and some new guys jump out, oh, you need one more document and you need to find somebody to sign. So for this part, last time we talked with Ms. Liu and Ms. Zheng, we think if we talk with the official authority of the free zone, we are not able to worry about, okay, we have different process again and again. So I think it is quite a benefit and advantage if we talk with the official authority for the free zone. So for this part, I think it's not that really headache. So as I mentioned, if also for the solar part, the energy is a quite interesting business. So we have to run this business for 10, 15, even 20 years. It's a huge investment and it is a long-term return back. I think the electricity price there is quite high, so it will reduce the period of the refund period. But we are not easy to calculate how is the, as you mentioned, who we are going to sell the electricity to. Are they stable? And how is the, how can I say, the rules or the regulations about the payment? So in some of the Europe country, when we have a solar farm, we sign the PPA, the power purchase agreement with the local grid company. The grid company, they are purchasing from coal, from wind, from hydro, from solar. They purchase from everyone, so they have a standardized price. We can talk about it. Okay, it is. Let's talk about $0.1 US per kilowatt hour, and for 20 years, that is something we can write down on the contract. So that is one thing. And in some other country, because the grid may be not that really strong, so they have to collect a lot of company, a lot of enterprise to come together.
To support the grid.
Yes, right. To talk about, okay, I have a solar park here, I have a solar farm here. I have to sell maybe 20% to the grid and another 80% to some big company, big consumer. And if those big consumers, they can sign contract with us with a fixed price and with a fixed period. That is also a good thing for the investor to evaluate. Because for the energy part, the investment is one time. And if the investor want to see it's a good investment, we have to see, okay, during the construction period, I have no trouble. I mean, I can have the land without the issue. The farmers will not against me. That is their hometown. And maybe sometimes in Europe, we have a lot of different things. We have to evaluate the, well, how can I say, how it impacts the environment, to the animals, to a lot of things, to the farm. So this is the headaches in the construction part. So I think, as you mentioned, this could be a one-box package from your side. You can, okay, list down everything here. So the question from this side is, how do you think the electricity selling part? So it is totally to the grid company. You have a national grid company or some private one?
So you have two markets.
Okay.
And the choice will be yours, which market to sell to. You have the national grid, that is in need of power, and that is the Liberia Electricity Corporation.
Okay, it's a national company.
Yes, a national company. It's a state-owned enterprise, owned by the government
Okay.
to deliver services on power. Then you have other industries that you can directly sell to. Now, within the perimeter of the zone, there are neighboring companies to the zone. You have the National Port Authority that could be one of your potential off-takers. If you have power today, you can buy today because the need is there. And you relieve them of that burden of, building their own power system and managing it. A lot of business just want to procure service. They're not interested in all of the mechanical maneuverings that you will be involved with. So you have the government grid that is willing to buy power.
Okay.
As we speak.
Okay.
I just said to you that the power need of the country around 400 megawatt. Now, in the absence of major industries, if you have made huge industries moving there, that need will expand. What we're discussing are just household powers. So you have the government side, then you have the other parties, the enterprises and industries that are part of it. So it will be your choice who to sell to based on your marketing strategy. Yes, but the zone itself needs a lot of power. Yes, the nearby industries, the largest cement manufacturing plant need power. The port, the largest port in the country, is close by, needs power. Okay. Yeah, other industries. In fact, that whole corridor of over 2,000 acres of land, they have manufacturing plants all along this corridor, even outside the zone, that want a very sustainable power source, to stop all the outages. We're just discussing about power outages. You're in the middle of a serious meeting, current is gone. Okay. If you have a solar power that you control, that is stable, that is reliable, then you can be assured that you have all your activities uninterrupted. And so that's where we come in to provide you all